host, I can tell you that being a parent is one of the biggest reality shows you'll ever produce. Hi. Oh, yeah. As cute as they can be, even you need to take a break to take care of some of the other realities of life. And that's why the TVC Staff Crash was put together to help parents just like me get those professional childcare services that they need. Come on, let's go. Let's go. The TVC Staff Crash Baby Lounge team of professionals are here to help take a load off your mind. The TVC Staff Crash is a nursing mom support system, a toddler's safe haven, and a young learner's academy throughout the year. It's comfortable, convenient, and with competitive pricing for the modern parent. So, while they learn through play,
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and
hello and good morning. Now, it's said that bold ideas demand bold actions. Today is another reminder not to keep those ideas all bottled up. Good morning and welcome to another humdinger edition of your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And as always, we remain your sunshine after a raining day. That hot cup of coffee that keeps you warm and wakes you up to the bright side of television.
Yeah.
Would like you to just take a sip, a short sip, small one.
Honestly, sometimes we need to take a gulp, though. We need a little bit more than a sip, because the kind of great energy we give every morning is exactly what you need to start your day. And as always, you are our priority. Pleasing you is at the top of our to-do list every single morning, and we are nothing without you. So make sure you stay right there.
Absolutely. Welcome once again to your daily dose of vigor, positivity, and sunshine.
Yeah, speaking of sunshine, so we've been coming to the office quite early. I love it when you get to just open a window and see the sunrise. Have you ever felt that feeling before? You just actually see the sun pop up.
Whenever you're in a place where you have AC and then you leave the space and then you go outside for a bit and just enjoy that sun, it's always beautiful. It's always beautiful.
It is. Speaking of sunshine, someone that has the sun in her smile. She's bright, she's beautiful, she's elegant. The one and only Winfrey is right there in the kitchen.
TC, we should literally start paying you for this.
Aww.
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing on this beautiful Wednesday edition of Wake Up Nigeria? Welcome to your favorite breakfast show of all time, Wake Up Nigeria. It's my pleasure to be here, and I'm right here in the kitchen where I made so much happening. So yeah, you guys should definitely stick around. Chef Flora is around, and she's definitely ready to serve us nothing but, exciting food, exciting recipe right here this morning.
Yeah, so there's something about the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen these days. It has an extra flair, an extra panache.
Yes.
There's so much space to work with.
Style.
Exactly.
Aesthetics.
Exactly. We're getting used to it. We know we've always had great food, but now, we're sitting in a great place as well. Just in case you're wondering, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name is Edgar Iraka. Now, do not forget that you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms. We're everywhere. We love hearing from you, and we love you to be a part of our journey as well. Please, you can also tune in and watch the show live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Our app is available for you to download right there in the palm of your hand. You can have us there. Google Play Store, iOS, no matter what you are on right now, we are right there in the palm of your hand, no stress. And of course, for our wonderful audience in Nigeria, we have GOTV Channel 16, UHF Channel 49, and StarTimes Channel 121.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can connect on all our social media platforms using the handle tvcentertainment_.
Yeah.
We are a community of positivity and joy. We'd like you guys to always join us. All right.
So let's give them a little insight into what we have in store. We have an amazing chef. We mentioned her already. Chef Flora is joining us for some culinary delight in the kitchen. And she is one of our golden oldies. We love it when Chef Flora is around.
We started the show with birthday shout-outs for those that are celebrating their birthdays in January. You know, this is where we get to celebrate them and also show love to their loved ones.
The January babies.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go there.
Then, of course, we're going to be having a musical performance. Today, we have singer-songwriter Adedoyin joining us.
On Wellness, we discuss New Year, New Me, sustainable health goals with Dr. Samuel Adigbile, medical doctor, a family medicine specialist in training, an entrepreneur and philanthropist. His interest lies in improving the health of the general population, which he does in practice as a doctor and health educator. I can't wait to have him on the show.
And our final guest today is Anna Maria Orlu, dynamic, multi-talented individual who's made a significant mark in various fields: acting, modeling, hosting, community involvement and influence. And yes, you saw that crown on her head. That is Miss Nigeria United Nations.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Whew. All right.
I always love it when I get to sit between, the
What?
both of you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I love it because I can look this way easily. I can look this way. It's
so
always very nice.
are you trying to say we're easy on the eyes?
Speaking of Miss Nigeria, or this beauty pageant and everything,
Yeah.
I think she looks like
Oh.
a Miss Nigeria.
Oh.
What do you think?
Oh. I think your Wikipedia page is online. I'm going to send the link to it. That is the pageant queen
Yes.
extraordinaire right now in the building. Yeah. Yes, so she is one
It's
of.
understated, but yeah, I'll take it.
Wow, I said extraordinaire. Do you know how very few times I use that
See, there are
word?
very few words that can describe me, but let's
What about electrifying?
still understated.
Interesting.
It's everything together.
What about Winfrey?
You're getting there.
Yes,
you get
we
it.
are.
Like you're getting close.
but-
That's why I like you. You're.
Speaking of extraordinary things,
Thank you,
now,
by the way. Thank you for that.
have you
Thank
seen
you.
what Mr. Beast has been up to? My goodness. So it just makes you breathe and just stop and think about what's possible. So content creators was never a career path 10 years ago. But content creation has become such a big deal, and success stories like Mr. Beast are one of the reasons why. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he's a YouTuber who is, I think, the most subscribed YouTuber in
The
history.
highest grossing
Highest
paid
grossing
ever.
330 million subscribers. I think. That's incredible. So he's one of the highest paid by YouTube. But then he took
One
it a
of the
step.
he is the highest.
He is.
the highest.
I think it's him and Ronaldo, right?
Yes.
I think right now. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But then he comes up with this amazing idea for a reality show, which he uses to encompass all the things he's been doing on YouTube. He's been blessing people with money in different ways on YouTube.
The beauty of what he's doing is it's an idea that started with a series,
Yeah.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
And what he decided to do was take the same templates
Yeah.
or make it better. And then even the prize money in the movie was about 4.5 something
Yeah.
million.
Just had to top it.
And then he topped it like to 5 million. And then the amount of cameras he's using, 1,400 plus cameras. And they're
know what it is to
recording
have
like every
1,400
day, 24 hours.
Crazy.
And then instead of playing children games that they play on the show,
Yeah.
he's doing more of like with drones. He's doing things with monster machines, monster trucks, and all that stuff.
He literally built a whole city to house 500 contestants. Have you ever heard of that?
I think it's just amazing. Sometime last week we were talking about the guy that's literally going into research talking about how humans don't need to die and all
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
And of course, that was another person putting in a lot of money into doing stuff. Now, it's just to show you that you need to make money in this life. Because if you don't make money in this life, I don't know what you're. Do you understand? Yeah. There are things that when you have money, you're thinking, do you understand? Like, people have been doing game shows for the longest time, but no one has actually thought to make it this big. Now, let's even talk about how he's making his money, because that's a question a lot of people ask, right? Now, he's a YouTuber, and a lot of times, a lot of people have literally undermined, of course, talk about the negative effects of social media, YouTube, the platforms, and things like that. But then again, you can't, as in, once upon a time, certain people, the idea of being a celebrity was so amazing and left people awestruck because, very few had that platform to shine. But I think with the advent of platforms like YouTube, you actually see that people are unique in their own different ways, and they just need a platform to actually just put that out. And then he did that with YouTube, and now look at what he's doing, literally talking. I mean, the world is talking about it. I think it's so amazing.
YouTube allows you to upload almost anything.
Anything
If you go on
at any
YouTube,
time.
almost anything. Because when you go on YouTube and you just search how to boil water, it's there.
I'm telling you.
There is how to boil water on YouTube, and it's getting views.
Yes,
like
it
comments
is,
and
yes,
views. I'm
the
like,
most ridiculous things. I mean, the most ridiculous things.
He's giving out a ridiculous amount of money, and the series is not done yet. And I can tell you, we are looking forward to seeing those final few episodes and find out who's going to go home with that $5 million. But we hopefully will be right here with you when we find out who won.
Yes, of course. I imagine the life change that will happen from that. I think the publicity will even overshine the money at some point. Yeah, definitely.
Okay then, guys, let's take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Thank you so much for staying with us on this amazing episode of Wake Up Nigeria. I'm having so much fun here with these guys. All right, so it's about time we actually celebrate you if you're born in the month of January, right at the beginning of the month. To be very honest, I don't envy you guys because everyone spends their money in December, but I don't know what you're doing. Waiting until January to get born. But then again, we're here to celebrate you the best of our ability, right? We're starting today's shout outs with Adegbeson Oluwadarasimi. The 8th of January is your birthday, and this is from your mom and your siblings. Happy birthday!
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more.
And now we'd like to celebrate Bolu Onasanya. The 6th of January is your birthday, and this is from Lady Ka. Happy birthday, dear.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
Dr. Bolaji Ojoba, the 7th of January is your birthday, and this is from your kids. Happy, happy birthday, Daddy.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything.
Olanike Olani, the 8th of January is your birthday, and this is from Adedeji and Oluwatosin Showumi. Happy birthday. Olani Taurid. Now, the 8th of January is your birthday, and this is from Miriam, your lovely wife. Happy birthday, sir.
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for.
Zion Olua Tobilova. The 9th of January is your birthday, and your dad and mom celebrate you. Happy, happy birthday, dear. Such a cutie. Got it. We here at Wake Up Nigeria on TVC celebrate you if you're born in the month of January. Please keep the birthday shout-outs rolling in. We'll actually love to shout out to your family, friends, and loved ones, all right? And that's all we'll be taking for now. Wishing you a very, very happy birthday. God's love, prosperity, and so much more. There's still so much more coming up right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Do stay with us. We'll be right back.
Host, I can tell you that being a parent is one of the biggest reality shows you will ever produce. Hi. Oh, yeah. As cute as they can be, even you need to take a break to take care of some of the other realities of life. And that's why the TVC Staff Crash was put together to help parents just like me get those professional childcare services that we need. Come on, let's go, let's go. The TVC Staff Crash Baby Lounge team of professionals are here to help take a load off your mind. The TVC Staff Crash is a nursing mom support system, a toddler's safe haven, and a young learner's academy throughout the year. It's comfortable, convenient, and with competitive pricing for the modern parent. So, while they learn through play, you can go about getting your pay. The TVC Staff Crash, open to the public from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m.
That you live for this year, you go.
When is your birthday?
Love it.
My birthday. My physical or spiritual birthday.
Wow.
No, I take my spirituality serious.
Okay.
So my physical birthday
Yeah.
is March 26th.
Okay.
My spiritual birthday is December 1st. And my social birthday
wanted to ask
is
your
August
soul.
26th. I don't have a psychological birthday.
Wow. Your emotional birthday.
I don't have emotional birthday.
Yet.
No, not yet. Not
Your
yet.
romantic
So-
birthday.
Romantic birthday.
There's
I
some-
don't have a partner yet, so I wouldn't know.
So you know, there's something a lot of people, I think, well, I won't say just millennials, Gen Zs would like to do. Maybe give back and make sure that they can ensure that their family, their moms, their dads are well catered to. You know, the joy when someone is able to build a house for his mom, you know, or buy a vehicle for his mom.
Yeah.
you know, or her mom.
I think it's I think it's really amazing because I mean, over the weekend we had the Golden Globes, and something that was really highlighted was a lot of celebrities that came on set on the red carpet to the event instead of with their significant others. They actually came with their moms. So some actually came with their grandmas. So it was absolutely stunning, really, really beautiful. But then again, I get what Titi was trying to do. I just wanted to just take out that. So I mean, I was going through social media and then I came across a story of a guy that literally said he actually put his like a whole lot of his work, his energy, efforts into like working so hard so he could actually build his mom a house and get his mom a car. And then on Sunday, he follows her to church for Thanksgiving. I think apparently he was invited for Thanksgiving. To notice that the mother donated the car and the house to the church.
Wait, guys. She donated the house and the car to the church. Okay, so this is my comment here. I try my best most of the time not to say so much or discourage giving to the church, especially when it is a spiritual thing. The mother could be led. There's so many moments from the Bible where you hear this person was led and something bigger happens. We'll probably not complain about this if in another 4 months we hear someone blessed the mother with a mansion and 5 cars. But the concern for me here is
the mental health of the son.
If I give now, I'm sure my mom is watching this. All right, mommy. If I give you
a house,
if I give you a car, or I get you a house, and you tell me that it is like a spirit. That spirit must be a demonic spirit. I don't want to hear it. No, come on.
Coming from a guy that has a spiritual birthday.
Oh, gosh. So it is a very delicate space, to be honest. I've heard of people donating all sorts of things to their pastors, to the church, because they felt that the church needed it more than them. Because they had in excess. Well, they might not even have had in excess, but they just felt led, as you said.
Yes.
Now, I feel like that conversation should have happened with the son first, because you don't know the sacrifices that the son had to, go through before getting that house done. What if the son had taken a loan to get that done? What if he was even, he was hoping to maybe even live there for a while with you? Does she have a place to live now? Does she, you really have to think hard before you do some things like that. Is it, in terms of donate, did she just say maybe they can be coming to do fellowship there?
The house, exactly.
And then they leave, that conversation has to be had, because I would feel out of sorts.
Yeah, I totally, as much as I totally get where people are coming from and everything. So there's another school of thoughts that literally believes that, see, you've given it.
It's a church of thoughts now.
Let it go.
Like church of
Let
thoughts.
it go.
Do you understand? Like, you've given a gift, just like me giving Edgar a shirt. And I'm like, Edgar, wear this shirt on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I want to see it every Wednesday. Do you understand? And then Edgar gives the shirt to somebody else. Do you understand? So in the end, as much as, yes, it might be like, oh, okay, Edgar, give you something, give it out, which can be considered as rude. But then again, I honestly feel that if I give someone something, I literally give it to you and just take it out. Like, do you understand exactly? And that's why they tell you, like, even when you're borrowing people's stuff, don't borrow them. Just borrow them what you can literally let go, so your mind is there. But I get it. I mean, the gravitas of it, right? Because apparently he hadn't even built his own house and all of that. So
incredible.
Yeah, my worry is if I give, I'm going to be using my mother as an example because it helps me understand the situation better. So if I give my mom, I give her a car. Maybe the reason why I'm giving her the car is because I notice that my mom is always, taking the bus, or she's always struggling through that process. And you donate it. And the next day I see you taking the bus, so you're going through that process. I will feel that pain of.
That's why I say remove your. She didn't enter bus before.
But then she's your mother.
She was led.
No, wait. That's something
Who led her? Who led? Mommy, who led you? Mommy, who led you to do that?
Okay, so on the other side, there is also a school of thought that says, whatever you give, you receive back in return 100-fold. Or 7-fold. I think it says 7-fold. But now, that period of waiting is going to be one of the.
Of course. It's going to test you and try you.
It's going to test you and try you. I know of some people who have given their vehicles to pastors when they were still taking buses. But now they have like 2 or 3 vehicles in their garage.
And the other
this
side,
is not to say it's not going to come back.
Yes.
But that period is going to be a tough one for whoever gets
So now let's ride on the wave of giving. So there's another church I actually came across.
Okay.
You know why? I'm just coming across a lot of posts from churches anyways. So
It's
this
the
particular
period now, it's the
one,
period.
I mean, givers never lack. Yeah, of course, we all know that this whole tithing and offering thing has been a controversial topic over a long period of time and all of that. So now this particular church literally decide that they're going to reward and celebrate.
Celebrate,
Yeah,
not reward,
celebrate the top givers of the church for the year. So they literally do like a speech and prize giving day.
Wow.
And they literally calculate the tithe of like the person that gave the most, the first position, second position, and third position.
Wow.
They now call them out on Sunday, with everybody to clap for them, and then they now give them
know
Bible.
that.
They give them Bible.
They give them
I give them a Bible.
Yes.
And you'll
Okay,
probably
I'll
be
try.
very
I'll
special.
try not
They
to
actually
squeeze my face
called
on
out. They actually called out the total sum that they gave through the year.
Wow.
And then literally, and I'm like.
So I know some some churches do this to encourage others to give.
Yeah.
However, the problem that I have with this is you would make some people feel some type of way, especially those people that can't even give a lot. You know, imagine if someone that's always giving like 100 naira, 200 naira, and then the person begins to see someone that's out there giving, you know.
On that note, I
You'd be
will
surprised.
the person will be
You'd be
feeling some
surprised
kind
that
of
some
way.
people
It
that
doesn't help.
Well, I'm not saying this is true, but imagine if somebody on stage that they give is actually owing somebody else in the church, and the person
You will come now.
now
Don't collect your Bible. Just collect your Bible and come down. Collect your Bible and come down.
Now, let me draw your mind to the widow's mite. That is something. So I feel like a lot of times, I mean, there's a lot happening in the world, and I think when it comes down to the basics of it, right, when it comes to religious and practicing religion, right, a lot of people get carried away. Widow's mite, that's stories in the Bible for a reason. It was not about the amount she gave.
Yeah.
It was
Glory
about where
be
she
to God.
gave from.
Oh my! I don't know if you have seen what I'm saying. I don't know if you've seen this. I'm gonna start a church.
No,
My
but
shoe is very
seriously,
tight.
She gave what she could.
If I take it off my feet, it's going to go on your head.
So I don't think it's about the amount, and that's why I feel like the church might not be getting it so right. It's not about the amount. It's about the effort. It's about the thought behind the giving. Because that person probably gave half every time they were supposed to, give. They gave what they would have
What
probably
they
eaten
had,
that
from what
day.
they had.
You never know. That person might have to walk home because they gave their transport money to the church. I don't think it's advisable to also put out names because it's also a security concern.
Yes.
Because if people see that certain people have a certain amount of money, hey, things have been said to happen. People know where people live.
Aside
People
things
know how
happening,
people move,
it's
where
actually
they work.
good as well because, I mean, I can also remember Jesus telling the taxpayer to sell all his goods and give to the poor. So at least the church is helping us identify the people that they should give. Go and
I
make.
think that's
It's
why
true now.
that's
Yes, at
why
the end of the
most
day.
churches have provided like envelopes, so
Yeah.
you can just put your money inside and no one knows what you're actually giving.
And transfers, like
Exactly, and there's some people actually even squeeze their own too.
No, that's actually a style.
They
I've seen
squeeze,
that one before.
they squeeze the money and they will put their hand
the
inside
back
the
come
bag
from
so
the
that no
angle.
one would see.
So as much as yes, we're saying that from the angle of security and all of that, which is actually a very valid point. But then again, we need to also understand that whether you like it or not, recognition, I think in the end you lose the concept. So now what are you trying to preach in the church? Everybody's now going to be aspiring to be called out in church. So everybody
recognized.
and whether we like it or not, we're human beings, and human beings like that celebration and that recognition. And they said when your left hand does something, your right hand shouldn't know. And then the church is calling you out. So I'm just wondering, like when people do this thing, where do they get the leadings from?
Sure.
Is
That's
this a
why
church or still, or is
there's
there
still
something
some
else?
pews in some Anglican churches that you still see the family name on the pew, donated by family.
And so the idea of it, I mean, in my opinion, that kind of situation is lost. The whole idea is literally lost. And we just need to recycle.
We would love to hear your thoughts on this because we're on the fence, aren't we? All of us are kind of on the fence.
I'm not on the fence. So
Wait, what?
No, I am on the fence.
You're on the fence.
Because I never can tell when I'll
Yes,
be led to start my own church.
Honestly, if
And
I
this could
decide
just
to
be my
donate
own.
my car, to someone, it might be you.
No, we will complain now when somebody's going to share money on the street and they carry camera and say, why are you videoing this? Then they're saying you're on this fence. I will break that fence.
Let's take a quick break, everyone. We'll be back after this.
Yeah.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take.
I choose to stay.
Close the show here for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat. Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So
pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
It's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question. Oh, you ready?
Welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen and this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm here with Chef Flora. How you doing? Yes, Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much for going through 2024 with us and then coming out strong even in 2025. So I was asking you earlier, is this your first time in our studio?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Amazing.
Amazing, right? How do you like this kitchen setup?
Beautiful and comfortable.
Beautiful and comfortable. Amazing.
Yes,
So it's giving.
congratulating TV safe for this.
Oh, thank you so much. So I mean, I hope the studio is giving you inspiration for more delicious meals, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about what we're making today. Tell me, what are we making today?
Okay, so we're going down tradition, amala bula.
No, tradition is not down, Chef Flora. Tradition is up. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
So we are having amala bula for our breakfast this morning.
Amala abula
with goat meat.
With goat, everything is complete. It's totally complete. We have so let's go over our ingredients. Come and tell me what we have here.
We have goat meat.
Okay.
With pomo and others. Then we have our mixed pepper.
Okay. What type of peppers
so
mixed
we
there?
have chili pepper. Fresh chili pepper. Fresh bonnet, Scotch bonnet pepper,
okay.
bell pepper, and some fresh tomatoes.
Fresh tomatoes. Okay, in case you want interpretation for that one, we have atarudo, sambo, and tasashi.
All mixed together.
All mixed together. Amazing. So tell me, what do we have here?
So just to show you just samples of what we have here.
Yeah.
This Scotch bonnet pepper. Okay. I'm using it to flavor big begiri.
Okay. Are we going to be slicing that?
No, I'm still going to put. I've already parboiled
the beans.
My beans.
Okay.
Washed, peeled, parboiled, and then I'm
adding this.
Adding the pepper to
to
it.
blend it out. I'm going
Ooh,
to use
to
my
give it some
blender this
flavor.
morning.
So I see ginger and
Yes,
garlic. Explain.
Yeah, ginger and garlic is already inside the mixed pepper.
Oh, really? So we use ginger and garlic for our blood
okay?
too?
And then we use it to season the
Okay, the meat as well.
The
Okay.
meat is already washed, seasoned with garlic and ginger.
All right. So what do we have in this?
So we have locust bean for the
locust beans.
ewedu. We have our fresh ewedu here. We are going to also.
What's the process?
So the process one, you just buy a bunch,
Yes.
and then you remove from the stalk.
Yes.
You washed, and well, you can blend.
Or use the broom.
Or use the broom.
The broom is what it is. This is where it is. So what are we using? Are we blending?
So we are blending this morning for this studio purpose.
Okay. All right.
So I just want to show you.
Yeah, the type of beans you use. So is this honey beans?
No, this one is. We call this one olotu.
Okay, not oloi.
No, it's not oloi.
Okay.
But you can actually use different types of beans.
Okay. But what's the difference between this? This looks exactly like honey beans. So what's the difference between this one and that one?
The onion is a bit not as red as this one. Some people call this one red beans.
Red beans.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here we have our palm oil.
So we have our palm oil. We are going to use palm oil for
the soup. Okay. And then in here.
So I have my crayfish.
Okay.
Flavoring this particular.
Fish is a very important ingredient.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, and the seasoning cubes, the dry chili pepper,
and then some salt.
Then of course I have my yam flour.
We're using elubo is there, and then here you said we already have our already cooked beans.
Yes.
Okay, and okay, so you said we processed the beans now, so we boiled it.
Yes, we soak.
Okay, washed it. Okay, we soak first.
Yes,
okay.
we soak. Then we.
How long did you soak it for?
You can soak it like. Just 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes, and if you want it fast, you can just put like hot water, not too hot, and soak it a bit, and it's faster that way.
To peel. Okay, is it possible for us to actually make this recipe without peeling the beans? Because I've literally been seeing a lot of, we have a lot of online chefs, and all they're talking about how these days you don't have to peel your beans, you can just literally just blend it, probably soak it, let it get soft, and then blend it.
And then they don't really blend it together. They use the blender to remove the back.
To remove the back. Okay,
yes, they put it back in the bowl and remove the shaft.
Remove the shaft from it.
So if you don't remove the shaft from it, it's going to, give you a different taste,
right?
Then the kind of thing is going to do in the body.
Yeah, I know you're talking about gas and all of that, right?
So but when you remove the back, you have already reduced
all of
the fiber in it, and it's not going to run the tummy, as.
All right, so in case you want to try this recipe at home, please look to your screen right now. The ingredients are right there on your screen. All right, so we didn't actually mention the fact that we actually have some onions here. So what's the onions going to be used for?
The onions will be used to warm the oil. Then two is going to be used in preparing the bakery.
Okay, so the onions are going to be used how? Are we going to blend it? Because I've never noticed onions particularly in.
When I'm blending, I'll add it with this one and blend it out.
Okay, blend it out. So everything's going to be blended together. Yes. So we're still going to be blending our beans, right?
Yes.
All right, to make it smooth.
But some people use, you can use matcha.
Okay,
you can also use broom. Some people use
broom as well.
But for you to have that smooth,
yes,
it's better that way.
I think it's amazing. I actually cannot. This is actually, funny enough, this is actually one of my favorite dishes. I will not even lie. Like Amala and bakery. Oh Lord, everything together just works out perfectly. Funny enough, I don't like this taste of them individually. I don't like Ewedu on its own. I don't like bakery on its own. But when you put it all together, it's definitely like a total parade in the mouth. All right, so in no time at all, we'll literally start cooking, right?
Yes.
So what's the first thing we're going to start with?
The first thing is to boiling our meat.
Okay.
We boil the meat.
Okay.
Actually, the 3 pots will be on.
All
so
right.
we're putting the meat here. We are boiling. We are, I'll blend
the beans. Okay.
Put it back here. Then we start cooking.
Cooking the beans.
Then,
so now what? It doesn't. How long is this going to take? Because some people actually see that there are different things and they think it takes a long time. So give or take, how many minutes?
Okay. Like for this, you can spend like 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yes.
Okay. What we say is the most tedious process here?
The tedious process is the removal of the...
Okay, the beans, right? Then, all right.
Short
maybe
of
the
that,
fine of the stew.
And then removing of the...
Of the ewedu.
Of the ewedu.
Yeah, but ewedu doesn't take time.
It doesn't take time, but no, as in...
But the
plucking,
and...
I'm talking of the plucking.
Yes.
But these days, you can actually pluck from the market.
From the market, I mean...
Just
Just
remove
do
it for
everything
you.
there. Just like my
and
sister. My
just,
sister can cook her soup in the market. She's good. Everybody will do everything.
uh,
All right, you've heard it here from Chef Flora. We're here. We're making amala abula this amazing morning right here in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And right about now, we have a very interesting conversation happening on the couch with Titi. Over to you, Titi.
Wow, from a world-class chef creating a world-class meal. That's amala to the world. I love it. We come to a world-class performance strategist, the one and only Mr. Abiola Champ Salami. He's here in the building once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for
And
having me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Wow.
It's a great year.
Yes, it
and we'll make it great.
And it's important to kick off the year right.
Yes.
And Mr. Champ Salami has decided to put together something called the Kickoff Summit and Concert. It's amazing that you're doing something like this, but you need to let everybody know exactly what's happening.
So let me begin with why.
Okay.
Because it said that when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Why are we putting together the Kickoff Summit? It is because over the years, I've seen how individuals and organizations begin the year with great aspirations, new year, new me, new year resolutions, big ideas, big wishes, a lot of prayers are going on as we're talking now. 10 days, 7 days, and all of
21 days.
21 days. And all of that is geared towards having a great year. And not just great, but a greater year than the past years. But what I've seen to be the missing link is while we're engaged in all those activities and wishes and hopes and dreams, which is really great, and prayers, what is always missing is taking consistent action. Not just taking action, but taking consistent action, especially when the momentum dims. You know, so when you get into January, you're fired up that, you know, this is a new year, new me. This is my prayer points for the year. These are the things I want to achieve for the year. And most times, they're just wishes. You know, we don't necessarily convert them into goals. Smart, simple, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Right? We don't do that. Then, in addition to that, we don't take the right actions. Because, one, we don't know the right actions. Two, is even when we know, after a while, when it is after Q1, people will just start to
lounge.
You know, to lounge.
Yeah.
And then, so May, June, July comes, August, September, October. Then it's now the end of the year. Then we're now looking at, what we couldn't achieve, last year. Let's now be hoping that we will achieve it in the new year.
Obviously something wrong. There's some ingredients that are missing from this dish that are not making it satisfying enough for us, which is why every year we want a new me over and over again. And I feel like summits like this are very key to identifying this. But what do you think the main issue is? Why do you think people have to keep going back over and over again?
So it is a legitimate interest, a legitimate desire to want to be better. It's a legitimate desire to want to make more money than you made last year. It's a legitimate desire to not want to remain in the same position that you were last year as a career professional. It's a legitimate desire to want to be better, right? But for the most part, three things are missing. One is that people don't have clarity on their priorities, on what exactly they want, right? Two is that people don't have direction, which is, I know what I want. Now my direction, what are those steps I should take that will lead me towards the achievement of my goal? And three is that people lack motivation because along the line, the momentum wanes. I mean, some things will happen. The economy will happen. Lagos or Nigeria will happen. You know, they say Nigeria should not happen to us.
I'm telling you.
These things will happen that are not within your control. But because we've not spent time to build ourselves, to manage the things within our circle of influence, which is things within our control, it is our circle of concern, the things not within our control, that eats up the motivation. So it is to gain clarity, to help us with direction, and then the motivation to continue to take positive steps, even when the going is tough.
So now I have to talk about this summit as quickly as possible now. The date for the summit, one more time?
The date is 18th of January. That is Saturday next week.
Saturday next week?
Yes.
And you picked that date and which venue?
So it's happening at the Global Memorial Hall. Right, and it's a full day. The early part of the day is a conference.
Yeah.
The later part of the day is a concert.
The gratitude concert.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
music. You're adding music into this.
Music, comedy, spoken word, loads of fun. And that's also because all work and no play makes Abiola a very dull boy.
You know what? I'm going to be asking you a bit more about this right after this break.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to what you need waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a massive doing.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Welcome back. The amazing Dr. Abiola Salami in the building right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Our conversation has been around how to kick off the year well with the Kickoff Summit. Now, a summit like this is special, especially when people like Dr. Salami get involved in things like this. But we need to touch on the themes. What are the key themes for this event?
So we'll be having conversations on goal setting, on productivity, on synergy. We'll also be having sessions on financial planning, for the year. So we have a bank CEO that will be joining us, to have that conversation. This is Kafila Taraoye, the CEO of Lotus Bank. We'll be having conversation on leading in tough times. We have someone who spent 40 years in the oil and gas industry as a leader, Mr. Austin Avuru, that will be sharing insights on leading in tough times. We'll be having conversations on IT, cybersecurity, ensuring that your data is safe and protected. We're having the super award-winning Professor Badare, a cybersecurity expert, doing that. Then, of course, we won't miss out health. The conversation of health. We're having my brother, an honoree of the TPP platform as well, Aproko Doctor.
Oh, interesting.
Who will be joining us, with that. So it's a full bouquet of what we're offering: goal setting, productivity, ensuring that we have total well-being in the new year, navigating growth and innovation in 2025 to ensure that we kick off and we end the year big.
So, kicking off something is, the way you start really is very, very important. And starting with an event like this, there are certain people I know you're probably targeting. Is there a particular age group? And probably, you know, you've also worked in terms of gender before. Who exactly is this summit for?
So it is for career professionals across different industries, whichever industry that you play. It's for entrepreneurs as well in whichever industry, you know, that you play. And also organizations. And why are we separating that? Because some organizations, you can be working in an organization and they are not necessarily keen on doing this yet. It doesn't mean that you leave your destiny to their hands.
Sure.
You want to take personal responsibility for your success. So which is why as an individual career professional, you register to attend. As an entrepreneur, you attend with your team, especially your top performers and your strategic leaders. And for organizations, it is important for your top performers and your strategic leaders to be a part of this.
Okay. All right. So now the heads of organizations should be, you know, handpicking who they're sending for this summit right now.
Yes.
They're probably thinking, who can I send that will help my business go further? So it's not just about, you know, the big boys themselves. The little guy needs that support as well.
Yes.
And speaking of support, I love it when you support things with music. And you mentioned earlier, before the break, the gratitude concert. We need to go a bit more into that because I've not had a summit that wraps with a concert before. I've not been for one. So what was the inspiration behind that?
So I've been a musician for a long time. I've been playing the piano. But of course, you don't see me. Well, you don't see me out there these days, you know, doing all of that. And so it's about bringing everything all together. It's
your love for music.
Yes,
your love for music.
You know, my love for music and my practice as well, you know, and music. It's about bringing everything together. It's about creating a platform to make everything light at the end of the day. You know, after all the strategic thinking, after all the actionable everything, and then, you know, he says that all work and no play makes Abiola a very dull boy. So, and it's the same for every top performer as well. So at that concert, we're having Tokwe Alabi, you know, that is coming to perform, to minister. I mean, so it's a time for people to, you know, wave body, you know, to dance. You know, it's a time to dance. There are comedians as well. Ashiri will be there. Kenny Black will be there. Forever will be there. Damola Is My Name will be there. And there are many other musicians as well who will be showing up. So it will be a time to relax, a time to really chill, you know, after all the conversations that we're having.
I'm going to touch again on the word gratitude. A lot of speakers have talked about the importance of gratitude, but gratitude for what is about to happen in your life is very, very key. Or don't you agree?
So the gratitude is both ways. For what we've achieved in 2024, and for what we're about to achieve in 2025. Because many times when we don't reflect deeply, we can assume that we've not achieved anything. In addition to being alive and having breath in your nostrils and strength in your arms, there are a lot of things that we achieved in 2024, despite how tough it is. So it's important that we begin with that. And I get it, we might not have achieved all that we thought we would, which is part of why we're putting the kickoff summit together to ensure that we give you a framework, a template, follow-up template, because it's not just a motivational high. Even after the day, that the follow-up templates that we've created, we'll be having quarterly webinars, you know, with attendees to check in, because it's easy to lose momentum, you know, especially in this part of the world where things can change, you know, swiftly. You know, so we've built those systems into it, and of course,
so to follow up. So a lot of follow-ups probably involve online platforms like WhatsApp and the like, right? So I love the fact that we can follow up with this, but let's tell everyone how they can register for this event. What do they need to do?
Okay, great. It's to visit the website. The website is www.kickoffsummit.com.
Okay.
www.kickoffsummit.com. That is KICKOFFSUMMIT.com. And by the way, because you're an early riser and you are watching Wake Up Nigeria, I have a special gift for you.
Wow.
All you need to do is look for Abiola Champ on Instagram and send a DM that I enjoyed your show this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. And then I will send you the special gift.
Oh, wow. Okay. So just go to Abiola Champ.
Abiola Champ on Instagram, and then you'll get it.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, I have to say thank you to you, Dr. Salami, for coming to talk to us. And thank you for the kickoff summit.
Thank you. Thank you.
At this point, we on Wake Up Nigeria are going to do something we love to do. We are going to have a musical performance. Now, we have singer and songwriter Adedoyin in the studio. She's about to get to perform right now. How's it going, Adedoyin?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning.
How's it going? Are you ready to perform for us?
Yes, I'm ready to perform for you.
All right. What's the name of the track today? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm singing Mariah Carey Hero and Listen Beyonce.
Songs.
Thank
and
you.
I know that you're ready to give it your all. Good morning, Adedoyin. Thank you so much for coming to perform for us. She's performing Hero. Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Hi, this is Dr. Abiola Salami. 2025 makes it 20 years that I started my career as a performance strategist, serving senior leaders, women in leadership, and emerging leaders. If you want to improve your performance this year, I am inviting you to the Kickoff Summit, where you and your team will get an empirical framework that will give you 3 things. 1, clarity to determine what exactly you want to achieve. 2, direction, that is your strategy to achieving it. And 3, motivation for you and your team to take consistent positive action even when the going is tough. You will also get tools for overcoming procrastination, distractions, fear, and scaling hurdles in 2025. We have a lineup of incredible speakers, including Mr. Austin Avuru, Mrs. Kafilat Araoye, Dr. Lanre Lushola, Professor Badari, and Aproko Doctor. They will share insights on leadership, money, health, relationships, and more. VIP delegates will have the opportunity to join us for the kickoff concert featuring Tokwe Alabi, Forever, Ashiri, Damola, Kenny Black, and many award-winning acts. We encourage you to attend with your top-performing team members as well as your strategic leaders. Visit www.kickoffsummit.com for more information.
Happy New Year!
It's 2025, people!
Cheers to an amazing 2025.
Happy New Year!
Oh, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Welcome to a year of growth and success.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yes, to a fresh start.
Happy New Year!
This year bring you peace and happiness.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I wish you the same.
Happy New Year once again. I wish you well.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. Tune into our award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a massive
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Sheen. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Good morning. It's Wake Up Nigeria, yo.
Yes, we are back. We are back for another hour.
Another dose of sunshine, another dose of fun, and all things dandy to get you really energized for this morning.
So whether you're just tuning in the morning or you're on your way out or you're relaxing at home, this is the show, the #1 breakfast show in the country. Wake Up Nigeria.
Of course, now the first hour of the show was absolutely magical. Second hour is going to get even more star power, so you need to stay right there. My name is Titi Lyle.
And my name is Edgar Ireka. Now, do not forget to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms. We love hearing from you and we love to be a part of your journey.
Tune in on YouTube if you want to stream us live. Just search for TVC Entertainment. We're live streaming right now. We're also live streaming on Facebook. Just search for TVC Connect.
For those of you that would love to connect with us through the mobile app, it is available for download on Google Play Store and iOS. It's that easy. Just search for TVC.
For all of you watching us from Nigeria, it's GOTV Channel 16, UHF Channel 49, and StarTimes Channel 121. That's where we are live. Hopefully, to brighten your morning.
I don't have a phone. I'm not on. I don't have a phone. I can't download the app.
You can actually just join us on all social media handles
Yeah.
at TVC Entertainment _. We're a community of positivity and joy.
Speaking of positivity, someone who, you know, even if your day has been going slow, by the time you just see her face, it just gets better.
Yes.
I'm talking about the one and only Winfrey. How you doing?
Titi, I will change your currency from naira to dollars.
Hey!
Can we have some respite? Anyways, thank you so much. I'm still here with Chef Flora in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and we're still here making amala abula. In case you're literally just joining us, you have missed the initial, but then again, we'll just do a little recap later on just for you. Still amazing show right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I'm still with Agbeleshe. Yeah.
Is it just me, or does amala taste better when you use your fingers?
Ooh.
I know some people always use like cutleries, they'll use like spoon and fork, but I mean, when you turn the amala and you throw it inside and you turn the soup, go left, go right, go left, go
There's
right.
a way they serve it now.
Yes, that's the way they do it.
They create a crater in the center.
Yes, and then they pour the soup in the middle.
Egusi. No, not egusi.
Ewedu, begiri.
And begiri.
Slap it with like 2 meat.
Two? Just two?
You know,
Two is not ratio. Twist not reach.
All right,
We are
guys.
going to be looking forward to that one, but let's tell everyone else what we have for the rest of the show.
Now, on wellness, we're going to be discussing the New Year, New Me, sustainable health goals with our own doctor, Dr. Samuel Adigbile. A medical doctor, a family medicine specialist in training, an entrepreneur and philanthropist. His interest lies in improving health of the general public, which he has done in practice as a doctor and health educator. I can't wait to have him. I can't wait to see him this year. I think has he been on the show this year?
No, not yet.
I can't wait to have him then.
Not yet.
He should had that.
And then our final guest discussion today is with Anna Maria Orlu, dynamic, multi-talented individual here, someone who's made a significant mark in various fields like acting, modeling, hosting, and community involvement, as well as influence. And yes, you can see the crown on her head there. We're talking about Miss Nigeria United Nations. Wow.
I thought that was the beans on the fly. What's that on the fly? It's not the beans.
Then our performer, still standing by to give us yet another stunning performance, is Adedoyin. She gave us Hero earlier on. I wonder what she's performing next.
This time around, she has Listen by Beyonce.
Listen.
Yes.
Interesting.
Can't wait to have Adedoyin come up again. This lady has performed worldwide. That's what I hear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so she's going to be giving us Listen by Beyonce. Can't wait to listen to that one. You see what I did there?
Yes,
Listen to
as I heard.
I'm good.
I caught it.
Wow.
Okay, so many different reasons for you to stay right there on Wake Up Nigeria. And yeah, we appreciate all your comments and all your tags and posts, the Happy New Year tags. You know, on social media, it's been agog right now. And yeah, we can't wait to interact with you online. Let's take a quick break then, people. We'll be back after this.
Welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and I'm here not only with Chef Flora, as you can see. She's hard at work, so let's allow her get into this amala abula that she's literally on about this morning. But very importantly, I have a guest with me right here. She goes by the name Anna Maria Orlu. She is a multi-talented host, model, actress, name it. The list goes on and on. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing this morning?
Thank you. That introduction was perfect.
Thank you. Your crown is blinding me. And like I need to see, like I can't even see your face. You understand?
It's the diamonds, girl.
It's the diamonds, right? Amazing, amazing. You look so amazing this morning.
Thank you
for gracing our studio.
Thank you for having me.
And like being here, I know definitely doing what you do, definitely been in a lot of studios and all of that. Let's talk about the studio now. What do you think about it?
I think when I walked in, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
This is snazzy.
It totally is.
I was like, let me walk properly.
Do you understand? It gives you that air, right? It just
have to put my shoulders high.
It makes
really
you feel
quick.
important.
Yes.
Just like that. Amazing. Great having you here. Love your energy and all of that. Now let's talk about the fact. I mean, you're wearing the sash across your chest, and you say it's Miss Nigeria United Nations. We definitely cannot go past that. Now let's talk about the experience. What was that experience like for you?
It was fun. It taught me a lot. I think that even just the hard work that comes after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think, okay, I'm going to get this crown, but it's really the work that comes after it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm continuously learning as well about like a lot more about myself, my interactions with people, how I want to present myself in the world.
Yeah.
So.
Amazing. Something I love about. So I've dabbled into pageantry here and there.
I can see it.
So I mean, I think something that you mentioned, I think is totally profound when it comes to pageantry is literally the self-discovery, right? You literally go in. You might actually go in clueless, but then again, by the time you're coming out, you're definitely a whole different person at a totally different level. I mean, interacting with such beautiful ladies continuously for a period of time literally just does something to you. Do you understand?
Sisterhood as well.
Exactly. If you can get over the competition and all of that crazy bad energy. Now we're in the kitchen for a reason. Right, and of course, when you walked in, you were like, "Oh, something smells really nice." So today we're making amala abula, right, with Chef Flora here. So let's talk about. Do you cook?
I do cook, but I don't know how to cook that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? You've never
I
tried
don't
it
know.
before?
I feel like it's difficult.
It's difficult, right? It looks difficult of the many parts. And
I need to watch like a few more YouTube videos to get it.
All you need to do is just watch the Flora today. She'll definitely have you cooked on that. So now tell me, what is your cooking? First, let's talk about your eating habits. So now talk about pageantry. You know how you need to keep everything snatched and in place and all of that. So what's your eating habit like? Are you like, strict? You have to eat vegetables and fruits and all of that, or does your body just do it for you?
I think like I eat whatever I want and then I work out a lot.
Okay.
So I'm not a bad eater in the sense of like sweets and stuff like that, but
sugar,
rice, carbs, all of that is all me. And then I just think, I'm just gonna go work out.
Okay.
That's how I kind of handle that.
All right. So now talking about cooking, so what dishes do you love to cook the most?
So I love pasta. I have my own like pasta with vegetables and shrimp. I love efferrero. That's probably one of my favorite foods.
Okay.
And I would say jollof rice, of course.
Okay.
Those would be like the main food that I'm like, love it.
I love it. I mean, efferrero is not far from abula now, so I'm wondering why. But you had this dish before, right?
No. I actually have never had it.
Oh my God, you're here today.
I was like, let me be honest.
My mission will make
it.
sure that this white is stained before you leave here.
You know, I'm okay with that. I have nothing to do after.
All right, so Chef Flora, tell me, where are we right now with our cooking? What have we done so far?
The igbagiri is almost ready.
Okay.
Igbagiri is the bean soup
okay.
to go along with the amala.
Okay.
And then the stew is ready.
The stew is literally almost ready. So now, Chef Flora, let's just do, Anna Maria literally says she doesn't know how to make this dish. Let's just do a quick breezer for her and those just joining us. So let's just do quickly from the top.
So
what do we do?
Starting from the igbagiri, because those are the things that make the apula. So we have the beans. I've used red beans. I peeled it, parboiled it, blend it, and then here we are with flavored with crayfish, catfish, dry catfish, salt, seasoning cubes.
Okay.
That's what we have in there.
In there, okay.
Right.
So in this pot?
In this pot we have mixed peppers of fresh tomatoes, Scotch bonnet pepper, bell pepper, chili pepper, all freshly blend together to make mixed pepper. And then we have palm oil.
So it's just like frying your stew,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's what I got from that.
Yeah, but with
But
palm
with palm
oil
oil.
instead, yes. Then our gbegiri somewhere getting set. So, yes, our ewedu.
The ewedu is almost...
It's almost ready. So just the leaves, you just pluck the leaves, wash them, and then you use the broom or you can blend it, right? Everything cooked separately but brought together in one nice bowl, see? And then the amala as well, made from yam flour. So yeah, did this seem so difficult?
Yeah, it doesn't sound difficult. But Laura, would you like to live with me?
Right,
So
right.
my emphasis this morning on the amala is that we have different types of amala. A lot of people love amala a lot, but you know they don't know the different. Like this one is, I personally made it from the yam itself.
So you made
dry
this?
Yam, that's
wow, nice.
We call it in Yoruba elubogbodo. That's the dry yam itself. Yam, the whole yam, like
the whole yam dried
and
blended.
one. Then you get them to blend it for you. Then you know we have the white one. It's not the black one. That one, this one will give you a amala that looks a bit like light,
not black, not amala dudu.
Yes. Then those ones that is black are those ones that you know the back that was dried.
Okay, I
and
get
it's not
that.
So,
Okay, amazing. All right, so now really summarize. Thank you very much, Chef Flora. Well done. The next time we're back in this kitchen, you have a bowl of amala right in front of you.
I'm excited.
And of course, I love the fact that you're tasting this for the first time.
I know.
Love it. Absolutely. All right, guys, we literally heard it right here from the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. We're definitely going to go on a quick break. But then again, there's still so much more happening right here. Please make sure you come back to make sure you see how I stain her white with this soup. All right, we'll be right back.
I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer. I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Happy New Year!
It's 2025, people!
Cheers to an amazing 2025.
Happy New Year!
Oh, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Welcome to a year of growth and success. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yes, to a fresh start.
Happy New Year!
This year bring you peace and happiness.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
I wish you the same. Happy New Year once again. I wish you well.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Okay, so it is time for wellness. Now on wellness, we discuss New Year, New Me, sustainable health goals with our doctor, Dr. Samuel Adigbile. Doctor, we're happy to have you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Now, it's an interesting year because in January, you have people who are setting out goals, writing new goals. I know that the fact says that we have the highest amount of people going to the gym in January. You have the energy levels are high.
Exactly.
But it is also very important to discuss about the sustainable goals, health-wise, for the new year.
Yes.
So tell me about that. Tell me about the health sustainable goals for the year.
All right. So first of all, let's talk about the fact that the United Nations actually adopted Sustainable Development Goals, about 17 of them, in which the third one, which I think is the focus of today, is aimed at promoting well-being, you know, and for all people at all ages. And this is important because, you know, we need to be very, very intentional about our health. We need to be intentional about our health. We need to plan ourselves well. And these sustainable health goals, we can actually break it into different categories.
Okay.
Yes, we have the physical well-being. Yes, we have the mental and emotional health as well. We also have community social health, as well as professional health as well. Yeah.
So we're going to stick with physical. Because I know there are people watching at home and they want to understand what they can do better this year. So if you're at home right now and you've written your goals, I think you should just bring out that notebook, carry your pen, and let's jot some things down. Now, physical health includes what you eat, how you sleep, the exercise you do, but just give us a general understanding of what physical health means.
All right. So let's talk about balanced diet.
Okay, balanced
diet. We should ensure balanced diet. You know, let it be a routine for us to take fruits every day. Taking
fruits every day.
Yes, vegetables.
Sorry. Speaking of fruit, question.
Okay. I think the best thing is to mix the fruits.
Okay.
You know, you take apples or you make a smoothie. You know, you get apples, your beetroot, cucumber, pawpaw, bananas. You can mix them up. You take some the set you take today.
Okay.
Tomorrow you can change and mix them up, so you can get the adequate nutrients you need from all the fruits.
There are rumors, though. There are rumors that I just want to clear this one because I know my cousin is watching at home, and she has been saying this to me. So there are rumors that bananas makes you add weight. They make you a bit fatter, or add weight. Is there any truth in that?
No.
All right. So let's come back. Let's come back to physical health.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So now, we've talked about the ensuring balanced diet, taking fruits, taking vegetables as well, and healthy fats. Healthy fats, most likely the plant-based fats.
Okay.
When we're talking about nuts. Cashew nuts, ground nuts, avocado. Avocado has healthy fats.
Oh, wow.
Yes, when we put it on our bread, it's an healthy fat. You also want to drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. It cannot be overestimated.
Okay, so how many cups of water should be taken adequately a day?
Let's say 8 to 10 cups. And if I want to be very specific, I can say 2 to 3 liters.
Okay.
But I think that will be...
Okay, for those of us that stay on the mainland, help us. What about if you're using sachet water? How do you measure 8 cups with sachet water?
Okay, sachet of water is 50 cl. Okay, so 6 sachet of water should give you 3 liters. So when I'm saying 2 to 3 liters will be easier to, because there are cups of various sizes.
True.
You understand? So let's use 2 to 3 liters a day. Okay. Yeah. So 2 liters we should have 4 sachets of water.
4 sachets. 4 to 5
sachets. 3 liters.
4 to 5.
Yeah, 4 to 5. And
all right,
3,
that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I mean, if you take breakfast in the morning, you can take 1 sachet.
Yes.
Take in the afternoon, take 1 sachet. Take in the and then just take in between.
In between.
All
and
right.
when you sweat, you add more to your.
Wow! When you sweat, you had more water.
Yes, more water. Yes,
because so it means that if you are involved in activities that would require you to, use your muscle or take more of your time and your energy, you also need to take in more water. That's lovely. Good. So now we have fruits, we have veggies, we have water. What else for balanced diet?
Yes, regular Okay, yeah, that's all I can say about that balance diet. Then we go to regular exercise. We're talking about 150 minutes. I think WHO recommendation is about 150 minutes of moderate exercise in a week.
In a week.
So to be more practical, we're talking about, let's say, 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day in at least 5 days of the week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that makes it 150.
Okay, thank God you're here, Doctor, because I think sometime back I stated that one of my goals for the year is to gym 4 times. I want to gym 4 to 5 times every week.
Good.
And the idea for me is I want to be carrying and, I want my chest to be outside. I want my hands. When I do like this, you know Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Exactly. I want to be using my elbow here to break eggs. But I know that people have said, okay, if you want to gym, don't overdo it.
Yes.
So I would ask again, what is, for someone who wants to gain weight this period, who has set a goal, what is the adequate amount of time you should go to?
Of a gym trainer, you would know your body type first, then you know how intense your gym exercise should be. So it's good to do it under supervision.
All right, and for those that can't really afford going to the gym, I'm sure there are some workouts you can just try at home.
At home, at home. So, like I said, at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise. So workouts, you can do your workouts, but you still do the cardio. We have the strength training exercise. We have the cardio exercise.
Yes.
Just like jogging, brisk walking, skipping ropes, the treadmills, and all. Yes.
So exactly. So for those that have cars, or if you take a bus, you can take a walk to the bus stop. That would really help. You can also use the stairs as well. That would also help. That could also accumulate to your 30 minutes per day. As well. So let's move away from exercise and breakfast and having a proper meal. Let's talk about sleep.
Sleep. Oh, good.
What is the adequate amount of hours that one should sleep?
Ideally, we should have consistently about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day.
Is it possible in Lagos to have? Is it possible in Lagos to have 7 to 8 hours of sleep?
It is very difficult. That I think if I want to add to my own sustainable goal, I have to add that. To
okay, you have to add that to your goal, right?
To my goal, because I can't remember the last time I had a sleep, but but that is the best thing for our well-being.
But I've heard people complain about not understanding how to sleep early. Some people try, but it's very difficult. For example, I have a pattern that I use, and I don't know it. I think it's magical. So what I do is, I just put my face like this, and then after a while, I'm like this, and I go. So I'm just wondering, what is the best way for people who have difficulty with sleeping? What do you do?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, you need to know why you're actually having the poor sleep. Can it be pain somewhere? Is it noise, your environment? Is it due to phones? Yes, these days of phones, social media, you see people watching the phones for too long, and it disrupts a lot of people's sleep. Children, like I said, noise and all of that. So there's so many things that can affect your sleep. So first of all, you need to know why. And there are even disease conditions that can also affect your sleep. So first thing is to know why you're not sleeping well. Then from there you can, tackle it.
All right. Thank you so much. That is all that we can cover right now. For those of you that are home, it is very important that you try to sleep as much as you can, 8 hours a day. Drink water, take a balanced diet, and have a great time setting health and great goals. Okay, that is all that we can take. It was a great time talking to the doctor. But do not go anywhere, because we still have a great show for you. We'll be right back.
Oh, wow. My typical day is filled with meetings, consultations, and of course, traffic. And that's all part of the hustle and bustle of city life. But the real fun starts when I can just settle down and catch up.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help? What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Happy New Year!
It's 2025, people!
Cheers to an amazing 2025.
Happy New Year!
Oh, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Welcome to a year of growth and success. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yes, to a fresh start.
Happy New Year!
This year bring you peace and happiness.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
I wish you the same. Happy New Year once again. I wish you well.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world.
And the final interview for the day. I succeeded in pulling her from the kitchen before I could stain her white. We have with us right here Anna Marie Orlu, a multi-talented and gifted individual. She's definitely a host, a pageant queen, an actor, amongst other things. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. This part of it.
Yes,
studio,
so
right?
thank
I had to be here with me, of course, doing this interview with me.
Anna Maria Orlu, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Wake Up Nigeria. This is so nice.
So what did you think of the kitchen? First of all, what did you think?
The smell. The smell. I just can't wait to try it. Actually, I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome. So, you just got back.
Yes.
Wait, how did you say IJGB, right?
Yeah.
So now, before let's just give them context. Talking about just getting back.
Yes.
So you literally
2 weeks
back
in.
for what? December?
I'm going to be here a while.
Oh,
so
okay.
not just December. So.
Okay.
Well, that was when did you get back?
Yeah, December.
Yeah. Was that intentional? That's the reason I'm asking.
Oh,
dirty
you know,
December.
I wanted to do Dirty December and then work.
Okay.
Work and play.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
But we can't ignore this amazing crown on your head right now, Miss Nigeria United Nations. So how did all that come to be?
I've been doing pageants for a while. I think my first one was when I was 16. Okay. I did Miss Nigeria Ireland, which was like one of the first times they ever did that.
Wow.
And then so I knew like, I like this, you know, I want to keep doing this, and especially with the change that I want to like enforce. And then I did Miss Diaspora as well in Chicago. And then I got the opportunity to do this. I got reached out to. And once I like passed the preliminary section, I went and actually did the pageant in Florida. And I ended up winning.
Okay. So you made it sound so easy. You know, like you just ended up winning. Like, how many contestants are we talking about?
23 from different states.
Interesting.
And then, you know, after it got trickled down to like 5, 10, and all the way down.
Okay, of course. I mean, Titi herself has literally dabbled in pageantry, so don't let her fool you.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's all pageant queen.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so now this question, I think the question I'm about to ask you literally is twofold, right? So now at this point of your life, you've literally done a lot of things out of Nigeria, and then you decide to find your roots and come back home. Why is that?
I think the main reason is I started my nonprofit, Little Blessings Foundation. And it's focused on providing resources for orphans. So resources like shoes, clothes, school supplies. And where I'm going to start is home. I just feel like that feels natural. I always knew I was going to do it. I just didn't know when. I'm really, really big on like helping orphan children.
All right. So everyone has that dream of, you know, being able to, you know, come back home and give back. And you're actually doing that now. So how has the process been? Has it been challenging? Because a lot of people face that culture shock when they come back home.
It has been challenging because I'm working with other people. So just the little things that I would be able to just call somebody in the United States, I have to bargain now. You know what I mean? That alone takes 30 minutes.
Negotiate.
Yes. And you have to have the energy. So it has been challenging. But one thing is, like, for me, I was a foster child. So, like, this is more than just I want to help the orphans. Like, I want to help children that were like me. And I know how to relate to that and relate to who I need to relate to. So I think, like, I'm like, look, this is my price.
Okay.
This is all I got.
This is what I all right.
Work with me.
Trust me, I think with time, that is definitely going to get easier. And the more you get to know the system. See, the first thing is you need to understand. You used to learn to speak some pidgin. Pidgin. Bargaining. You understand?
Look, even the small one that I have, they be like, nope.
No, they can tell, right?
No, they can tell.
They can tell.
So what are the activities that you're doing with the foundation right now? What's happening in January 1st?
So January 11th, actually, I'm so excited. We're taking 43 children to Omu Park. It's going to be like the zoo, amusement park. There's an aquarium. There's even like go-kart. I just think, like, as well as providing basic needs, I want them to be just kids. Like, you don't have to, and they never get to leave the orphanage except for school. So I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? My new initiative is going to be called the Dream Day Out. Where I get to take them to different places. And I did a fundraiser in Los Angeles, so thank you everyone who donated. And we're making it happen this Saturday.
I think I love the idea of what you're doing because I'll say I've been to Omu Resort before. I think it's an amazing place to go and actually just have fun, outdoor fun where people actually get to let loose and play. You have the zoo, you have the rides and all of that. But then again, I'll say this: it was pageantry that actually took me to Omu Resort, right? So, and I love the fact that, I mean, being a pageant queen is beyond. I mean, there's always been beyond what we see, beyond the glam and the glitz and all of that. I mean, these ladies literally go down on their knees and literally get fundraising, people to great funds, and literally take care of a lot of things. I mean, you're targeting kids. I know someone who's targeting ladies. I know another person targeting widows and things like that. So it's amazing to actually keep on spotlighting this. But I think it's very important that, beyond just giving them food. I mean, December literally passed. A lot of people literally donated to orphanages. So beyond giving them food is that experience of them being kids and literally having fun. So now, that's great stuff, right? So now being in Lagos, Nigeria, literally the hub of what entertainment, right? So now, what is your plans with regards to that?
So I'm glad you asked because I'm actually going to be working on a lot of films. I act already in Hollywood.
Yes, you do.
So I am trying to establish my entertainment lifestyle here. I do a lot of red carpet interviews and things like that. So I'm getting the opportunity soon to start filming. So I'm excited.
So any contrast between the industry abroad and the industry here? What have you noted?
I think, like, the industry in abroad, like, I have an agent, I have a manager, and they kind of like work for me, and kind of it's a more structured. Here is more like, who do I know, and like, you know, who can connect me to the right person, and also it's just like, what are you connecting me for? Like,
just to be sure.
I just want to be sure.
No, you need to, and I love the fact that you're actually taking that precaution because here, of course, there's still the structure of manager, agency, but you have to be extra careful and extra sure. But I love the fact that, I mean, in such short time, you actually know this about the industry already. I think that's brilliant.
Very, very key. Oh, goodness me. There are stories out there.
Yeah, they are.
But all your stories are going to be good stories.
Amen.
Yes, amen to that. Speaking of a good story, we're going to wrap up this story with some raps of amala.
Yeah, how many raps can you finish?
Hold on, let me unbutton my corset so I can take in some more.
Oh dear. So food, in terms of food, favorite foods yet?
I love efferrero. I've always loved efferrero. Like since every time I go home, my sister, my auntie, they already know. Like let's get it ready for her.
Efferrero.
Yes,
I love it.
I love it.
Amazing. Okay. So now we spoke about. I literally gave you a brief abula course.
Oh God.
So very soon, I want to be hearing that testimony of how you literally made your own.
I would even. I'm telling you, I've been taking videos. Like, look what I made, everybody. I'm a chef. Like Miss Laura.
Seriously? Seriously? So maybe one of these days we're going to have you come to the kitchen to cook instead of
They're like, who's that?
But like, now, Cole, let's talk about I mean, I know we asked a little bit about the culture. We say culture shock, per se. So what has been the most significant for you?
Yeah.
So
you know, the biggest thing for me is how the littlest things could take a long time. Like, the efficiency, and I think it's teaching me a lot more patience. Maybe that's what it's supposed to teach me in this season, but like, just like the little stuff, like, why is this taking so long? Like, you go to the bank, and you literally, like, that's a whole day activity. You go to the bank, and it's like a job. After you finish, I'm like, oh, I need a nap. I worked hard today. All I did was get a bank card, and I worked hard. There's a lot going on.
You queued up to get a bank card.
And also, you know, if you're too quiet, they just skip you. So it's almost like everybody have to be mad.
No,
don't do it. And I'm not.
Oh, God.
So it's a lot.
No, it's not about being mad. It's about being alive.
I see that. Wow. I see how you put it there. Okay, I'm going to use that next time.
But, hey, good stories. Good stories from here on out. Good stories.
Absolutely. I think once I get used to it, I think as well, like, okay, I know how to plan my day because I'm so, like, structured sometimes. And if you think you're going to get 3 things done in one day, you're not. Just pick the most priority. And then tomorrow's another day.
The priority for us right now is to taste that food.
Yes,
of course. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's take a stroll. Oh, dear me. Okay.
Any traffic incidents yet?
Oh, yes.
The
vendors. The time I gave
Abula is ready.
They rushed the car.
I didn't
Okay.
expect
Your spot right here. Edgar's here. Oh, really?
You know? To be throne, the king.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that.
The queen.
All right.
Does the queen
well
eat
done,
amala?
Chef Flora. Doing an amazing job. Let me help you turn this off. That amala looks really smooth.
It does.
So smooth. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, gosh.
Look at that.
Tantalizing.
So which one are we giving her? That's what this came for this one.
Let's give her that one. Okay. Look at that.
The prize for the crown.
So I noticed like you had like 3 flags on yours.
Yes.
So that's one of the flags, right? In the yellow and the red.
Okay,
I know.
I'm kind of nervous about your outfit. Yeah. I'm gonna put this on your lap.
The plan was to stain it. Just give me
Why? No, don't stain her white.
I'm
just gonna put it on her lap. Just her lap. Just her lap. I'm just because that.
How would they know she ate abula this morning? No. Anyway, so we'll announcing it. Announcing it. We'll love for you to try it out. Right. It's quite hot, so be careful. The amala is straight out the fire, straight out the heat. Well done, chef.
So there's stew, then there's the
beguri,
which is like a bean sauce.
Yes.
Blended bean sauce, and then there's the ewedu.
Chef Laura, come. You're meant to be a part of this experience. We're tasting your food. You need to look her face. Look her in the eye.
I need to hire you, Chef Laura. This is good. Spicy.
Oh, okay. All right.
I love the spice.
Okay. All right then. So there's also meat in there as well. I know she's gonna dig into that.
Yeah.
But Chef Flora, we love you.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Happy New Year, Chef Flora. Happy New Year. All right. So yes, of course, on Wake Up Nigeria, we always have some music.
Yes, of course. To take that food, step that foot down. Yes.
we're going to be wrapping up with another amazing performance.
Yes.
This time around, she's going to be singing Listen by Beyonce.